Hello, content creators. Welcome back to Creativity Next. My name is Wesley Cable, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to take your keyword research and create a blog post using ChatGPT. All right, so in my last video, I showed you how to do proper keyword research. Now, you're going to want to do your keyword research before you start writing any content. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link down in the description. Just click on that and you can watch how to do the keyword research. Once you have your keyword research done properly, then you'll be ready to write content. So what I did is I went over to Ahrefs and I pulled up this spreadsheet. And it's basically a bunch of related keywords to my main keyword, which is best outdoor refrigerator. So you can see that here on my spreadsheet. Now, what I'm doing is I've got a brand new site, pretty much. It's only a few months old, and it's about outdoor refrigerators. So right now it has a DR or DA of 0. So it's brand new. It doesn't have a lot of links yet. So it's really a DR, DA 0. So in order for me to rank for some of this outdoor refrigerator content and build some topical authority, I'm going to have to look for some quick wins, which means low difficulty keywords that I can rank for. So I looked through this already and I noticed that at the very top here, I've got a keyword that says best outdoor beverage refrigerator. That one has a keyword difficulty of a 0, which means that it's really easy to rank for that. And I don't have to worry about having a lot of backlinks to that. And it has a search volume of 90 per month. So that means 90 times people are going into Google and they're searching for best outdoor beverage refrigerator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that keyword. So let's go to ChatGPT now that we know our keyword, and I'll show you how to write the right prompts to get a really nice article. All right, so we're going to write our article for our new keyword. We're going to write it using ChatGPT. So just a couple of things first about ChatGPT. I used to use other AI writing platforms to help me write my content. For example, I use Jasper, I use Neuron Writer, I've used other programs, and ChatGPT to me is by far the best. And when you compare it to some of the other competition out there, it's actually a lot cheaper. I pay the $20 a month for the premium plan only because I want to be able to get on and I want to be able to write when I want to. What was happening when I had the free plan is I would jump on there and I was ready to write and it was busy and so I couldn't get on. And so I was kind of at the mercy of when it was available. So pay the $20, do the free plan. That would be my recommendation. Then you can write whenever you want. So when it comes to prompting ChatGPT, what you get out of it is only as good as what you put into it. So if you put some really lame prompt in there, you're not going to get good content back. And that's happening to a lot of people. So let me show you what typically people will do. They'll go into ChatGPT and they'll say, write me a blog post for the keyword best outdoor beverage refrigerator, which is the keyword that we're working on. So, and that's it. So we're going to just go ahead and hit enter there. And you can see ChatGPT is writing up our article. Now, what you can tell from this article that it's writing is that this is not necessarily what we had in mind, but we didn't give it any idea of what we were really looking for. So it's just coming up with something based on the small amount of data that we gave it. So it looks like what it's doing here is it's just listing 4 or 5 outdoor refrigerators, talking about how good they are, and that's pretty much it. So if this is not what I had in mind when I was thinking about writing this article for my keyword. So as you can see, we're going to have to tell ChatGPT a little bit more about what we want in order to be able to get what we want. So let's take a look at that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put in our prompts now. Now, the first thing I like to do when I write a blog post, especially with ChatGPT, is I like to get some ideas on some blog posts that I can write using that keyword. Now, you don't always have an idea in mind when you see a keyword, and you might be thinking to yourself, man, what are some good ways I can incorporate that or write something that's really valuable to my customers or for my website. So what I like to do is I have a little prompt here that I like to use first. So I went ahead and typed it in here just to save us some time. So I tell ChatGPT exactly what I'm doing, and I tell it about kind of a little bit about myself and what my goals are so that it knows how to write what I'm looking for. So you can see here, my prompt I put together here is, I have a website called bestoutdoorrefrigerator.com. This is a niche site that provides education, reviews, and pricing on outdoor refrigerators and kegerators. The site also provides a place where people can buy the outdoor refrigerator they want for their outdoor space. So I've told ChatGPT what my goal is and what I'm writing about for this particular site. The next thing I say is, I want to write a blog post for my site for the keyword best outdoor beverage refrigerator. Please give me some blog post ideas for this specific keyword. So we've told ChatGPT exactly what we want, and let's see what comes up. So I think what we're going to get here, and yeah, you can see that what's coming up here is they're taking the details that we gave it, and it's coming up with some really good ideas, a title, and a little description of the article that we would want to write for the keyword. So you can see here, the first one says, exploring the top features of the best outdoor beverage refrigerator. So that's pretty good. That's a good one. And then it talks about what we would want to write about. Dive into the essential features that make outdoor beverage refrigerators stand out, such as durability, weather resistance, insulation, and energy efficiency. Highlight how these features enhance the functionality and longevity of the appliances. So that's pretty good. Let's look at some of these other ones. Comparing the best outdoor beverage refrigerator brands, key considerations when choosing an outdoor beverage refrigerator. So you can basically just look through here, and usually that's what I do, is I look through here, and these are pretty good ideas. So let me just pick one here. All right, so I'm going to use this first one, I think, which is exploring the top features of the best outdoor beverage refrigerator. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to go ahead and create a prompt telling ChatGPT what kind of article I want. I have the title and I kind of have the idea of what I want to write about. I've got to tell ChatGPT exactly what I want, and it starts with an outline. You have to start your article by asking ChatGPT to write an outline first. If you ask it for an outline and you get a really nice outline, then it really makes your content better. If you don't do this step and you don't do the outline, then your article is not going to be very good. So I've already put together my prompt here just to save time. But again, I'm adding a lot of details about what I want, because if I don't tell it what I want, I'm not going to get what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and put my prompt in here. So here's what I put in here. I want to write an educational and engaging blog post called Exploring the Top Features of the Best Outdoor Beverage Refrigerators. In this article, I want to include a section with statistics about outdoor beverage refrigerators, an FAQ section that may be good candidates for featured snippets, and I want to include 3 examples of popular outdoor beverage refrigerator models in the article. Please create a detailed outline for this blog post. The audience for this article is people looking for outdoor beverage refrigerators for their outdoor space or outdoor kitchen and want to know which features to look for. So I've really told ChatGPT exactly what I want it to do. So let's see what kind of outline it puts together for me here. Okay, so now I've got a nice outline that I can work with. Okay, so I've got an introduction, I've got my title here, I've got my headings, so statistics on outdoor beverage refrigerators, I've got another heading here, I've got some subheadings, and I've got myself a really nice outline. Now, what I might consider doing is I might go in here and tweak the outline a little bit, or if I don't like what I got, I will just tell ChatGPT, please write it again and include this information or that information. But for time's sake, I'm just going to use this outline because I think it's pretty good, and it's pretty much what I asked it to do. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and tell them to go ahead and write the article using the outline above. I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and tell ChatGPT exactly what I want it to do. So I've got another prompt that I put together here, and this one's a little bit more simple. We've already got our details, we've got our idea, we've got our outline, so we're just going to have it write the article. So again, I will put all these prompts down in the description, so if you want to copy them and use them yourself, you can do that, or if you want to tweak them to do whatever it is that you want to do, that's perfectly fine too. So I'm just going to tell ChatGPT, please use the above outline and write a detailed blog post using all of the headings and subheadings in the outline. I want the article to sound human written. I don't want it to sound like it was written by a machine or something like that. So I want it to be human written. I want it to be helpful and in an active voice. So I want to have an active voice in there so people will enjoy reading it. So I'm going to now tell ChatGPT to go ahead and do that for me. So now it's going to take its time and it's going to just write out my article for me, and we'll let it do that in just a second, and then we'll see. So as you can see, it's taking all of those headings and subheadings that I used or that it created in that outline to create this blog post. So this is pretty good. As you can see here, now it's doing the FAQ section. Pretty soon it's going to, perfect. It's got some popular outdoor beverage refrigerator models, and it's just about done here. Okay, so perfect. So we've got a good blog post here, or at least the start of a blog post. Now, of course, for me, I like to go in and I like to optimize my posts for SEO. So I'll go in and use Surfer SEO. If you haven't used Surfer before and you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link down into the description about Surfer SEO. It's by far the best SEO tool out there for writing content that ranks. So right now you can see here I've got a great introduction. I've got statistics about outdoor refrigerators. I've got key features to consider. I've got an A, B, C, D, and E. I've got a lot of subheadings, which is great. That's the information that we want. And then I've got an FAQ section. Now, I made sure to tell it, I want an FAQ section that makes these questions good candidates for featured snippets, which means they're going to write out questions and answers that Google's going to like, so that we have an opportunity to show up under in the featured snippets. So I've got some FAQs there. Now it's given me a popular outdoor beverage refrigerator models. Now, here's the other thing about ChatGPT. Remember, it's only got data up to 2021. So anything after that, it's not going to have the information on all of these popular. What's popular today may not be popular in 2021. But what it did do is it did put a placeholder in here and how we would want to write that. So what I will do is I'll just go in. It gave me a space here for, I think, 3. And so I'll go in and add whichever ones I want. And I'll probably want to add some that we feature on the website. That might make it a little bit more sense. It also helps for internal links. Then it'll give me an opportunity to put my internal links there. So then I've got my conclusion. So like I said, if you put in the prompts, then ChatGPT can do some pretty amazing things. So if you have any questions about this, please just write a comment down below. I answer all the comments myself, and I'd be happy to help you with any questions you have in any of your blogging adventures, whether it be with ChatGPT or SEO optimizing or things like that. Please do me a favor. If this video is helpful, just click that like button and subscribe to the channel so you can take advantage of all the great content that I create to help make content creation easy. Thank you very much.